So now we'll work on lrdi part. Today we'll again pick one set of CAT19 slot 1. Okay, so let's see what's there in this set. The figure below shows a street map of a certain region with the street intersections marked from A through I. A person standing in the intersection can see a long straight line or other intersections that are in her line of sight and all other people standing at these intersections. For example, a person standing in the intersection G. So they had given you one example. If a person is available here at G, can see all people standing at intersections which is B, that means towards this side. Then C can see this one. Then E, right? Then F, then H, then K. In particular, the person standing at intersection G can see the person standing at intersection E. So this person can see this person also. That means in a straight line a person can see anyone. Of whether there is a person standing at intersection F. So some more conditions are given. 6 people U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So there are few conditions given. So let's try to work on this. Right. So my conditions given are 6 people U, V, W, X, Y, Z standing at different intersection. No two people are standing in the same intersection. The following additional facts are there. So X, U and Z is standing in the 3 corners of a triangle. So you have seen earlier, if you'll identify, there is a triangle available at this point, right, or else this point. There is a triangle available here. So according to this, it's given that X, U, Z are standing at the corner of the triangle formed by 3 street segments. X can see only U and Z, right? So X can be here, can be here, can be here, can be here. Any other possibilities are there, but he cannot see any other people. And Y can see only U and W. So let's try to connect. What are the things we can connect? So let's see here. In the first one, I'm using X, U and Z. These two are definitely interconnected to each other. And then U sees V standing in the next intersection behind Z. So that means the next connection is nothing but connection 4th, right? Then I can connect 3. Then again I can move to 5, and then this is an important one here, right? So I can mark that nobody is available there. So let's cancel out this part, right? So as we have seen the connections, let's try to mark. So I'm connecting 1, 2, then 4, then 3 and 5 and 6 is already an independent one, right? So let's try to check. Lot of plots are possible. So first plot, first thing is I'll just remove this part, right? According to this, nobody, no one among the 6 standing at intersection D, right? So let's take one case because it's given X user is standing in the 3 corners. So suppose X is at this point, right? Assuming X is at this point at B, right? Now according to this, U, Z are at C and G, or else G and C in any order. Now according to this, if X is available here, X can see only U and Z, right? That means nobody is here, nobody is here, nobody is at this point, right? So there is no one at these points. According to this, no one are at these points, right? If I'm assuming U and Z are at these 2 points. Now it's given U sees V standing in the next intersection behind Z. So U sees V standing in the next intersection, that means it's U Z V in this order, or else in the reverse order, or else any other variations. Can be horizontally, can be vertically, any other variations are possible, but this is my relation here. So according to this, if we'll check this part, it's U Z V. So here I have to insert U and Z, and if I'm inserting U and Z here, that means U is supposed to be at this point, Z is supposed to be at this point, right? Then Y can see only U and W. So Y can see only U and W. That is definitely not possible in this case, because if Y will be here, that means U cannot be at this point, right? There is no other possibility. So this case is definitely ruled out, right? So this is my cancelled case. This is not possible. Let's take another case where again I'll keep X here. So I'll just remove this part. X is at this point, and I'll take this triangle, because I have taken another triangle earlier, so I'll take this triangle here, right? So now according to this, X can see only U and Z. That means nobody should be at this point, nobody should be at this point, right? Nobody should be at this point, right? This is my relation possible. So these are the places which are not possible here, right? Now it should be U Z V, right? So there are two possibilities. Either I'll move U Z V in this format, or else, so let's take one thing, I'll keep U here for the time being, Z here for the time being, and V here for the time being, right? So this is one of the condition. Now according to this, I'll check next one. Y can see only U and W. So Y can see only U and W, right? So what are my possibilities? I'll keep Y value at this point, and W will be either here or else here, right? So I have to check the other condition. W cannot see V or Z, so W cannot be at this point, so W is definitely at this point. So I need 6 people, and all the 6 people are available here, right? So nobody should be at this point, nobody should be at this point, right? It satisfies all my condition. So this is a possibility, this is a possibility. Now since we have already eliminated this one, so let's do one thing. I'll try to plot one more value, also one more diagram here, where I'll take this one, but according to this I'll keep U value here. I'm keeping U here, Z here, and V here, because this is also another possibility. So let's keep these. According to this, nobody should be at this point, then nobody should be at this point, nobody should be at this point, right? Now my condition is Y. Y can see only U and W. Is it possible here? Let's check. So if I'll put Y here, it's not possible. If I'll put Y here, it's not possible, right? That means not possible, right? So this case is also ruled out. Right now we have one case available. Let's see any other case is possible or not. right? So now I have fixed x at these points. Second case is, let's keep x at some other point. Let's keep x here for the time being. So I'm keeping x at this point. So it's already given nobody is here, and u and z should be at these points here. But the problem is, if we'll consider u, z and v as a combination, uh, it's already given u sees v standing in the next intersection behind z, which is not possible in any of the cases. Suppose if I'll put u here, z here, I cannot put v anywhere, right? So that means this case is also ruled out, right? Let's take the next case, where so I have kept x here, here, and at this point, right? Next case, let's keep x at this point for the time being. Suppose x is at this point, right? So that represents nobody is at this point, nobody will be here, nobody will be at this point, nobody will be at this point, and nobody will be at this point, right? So now uv, uz and v, so only possibility is u will be here, z will be here, v will be here, right? And it's given that y can see only u and w. So y can see only u and w. So for that, y has to be at a point where it can see only u. But suppose y cannot be here. If y is here, it's not possible. Y is here, it's not possible. Y is here, it's not possible, right? So this case is also ruled out. And let's take one more case, where I'll keep x at this point, right? So suppose x is at this point, nobody 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 is at this point, and this part nobody is there, right? So my condition remains okay. So now according to this, sorry, here again I'll put either u here, z here, or else vice versa, which is again not possible. So this case is also ruled out. So these are the cases which are ruled out. Only case available is nothing but this one, right? So now I'll fix these people and we'll see the questions. Now it will be easy for us to work on. So as we have seen, x was supposed to be at this point, right? U was here, z was here, v was here, y was here, and it was w. These are the people. So who is standing at intersection A? At intersection A, I have no one, right? At intersection A, I have no one. Next one, again I'll draw. So x is here, u is here, z, v, y, and w. Who can we see? So we can see out of these, we can directly say that it's nothing but u and z only here, right? So u and z only. The next one, what is the minimum number of street segment that x must cross to reach y? Okay, so let's see. According to this, we'll draw x here, right? It was U, Z, V, Y and W. What is the minimum number of street segment that X must cross to reach Y? If we'll check, it's 1 and 2 is the minimum, right? It should be nothing but 2 here, and the next one again I'll draw. X is at this point, U is at this point, Z is at this point, V is at this point, Y and W. Now according to this, should a new person stands, let's say A is a person at intersection D, so E is at this point, who among the 6 would he see? He can definitely see X and W, right? So this one. So now these kind of sets are there where multiple cases are possible, but the good part is all the cases, maximum cases will be related to one single, all maximum questions will be related to one single case. So you'll have to filter out the cases, then you'll have to work on the question. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.